Hello everyone, and welcome to the next episode of my Pokemon Black VIPlocke. In the last episode, we did a bunch of things, including getting derpy. In this episode, we're going to take out the gym, raised everyone to level 12 off-screen, I raised Joseph to 13, and I raised Forge to 14. I have to tell you all this because, well, the screen's black, and I'm too lazy to do multiple screens, because I've got too little time to edit. Anyway, this episode is going to be very slightly different because of the fact it's all post-commentary. Yeah, for some reason Bandicam decided to have a seizure and not record my mic audio for some reason, even though my mic was plugged in, and I had it set to record my mic audio. It's just decided, you know what would be a great idea? Let me not record my mic audio. That'll be great. You paid $40 for this software, and it's given you nothing but trouble so far. Can't record Civilization with it because the output file in Vegas is super choppy. Well, to be honest, I couldn't really tell if that was just the computer or if it actually was super choppy because it was a 2-hour-long test recording and it wouldn't upload to YouTube because it was way too big. And also, there's something up with the internet. It might actually be the wireless on my laptop, or it could just be the fact that my Wi-Fi battery is about to die, and I haven't replaced it yet because I don't want to fuck with the wires. Anyway, I have no idea, what the gym leader is gonna have here, because these guys have different Pokemon from their trainers. And notice the trainer said Steel type, so each one of these guys would have a different type of Pokemon, so, based on which starter you chose. And, Chili is not Chili, and he does not have Fire types, so there's a huge, supermassive spoiler. And yeah, his name is Jimmy and not Chili. Imagine if the first gym leader's name was actually Jimmy. He's also apparently an author, not actually a gym leader. And he apparently has bug types, so this could be pretty easy. Forge eats bugs for breakfast, not really. Anyway, you may notice the lack of enthusiasm. I'm just really annoyed about the fact that this is all post-commentary, and I hate doing post-commentary for the most part. I've gotten a lot better at it since my first few attempts at it, but I have a hard time keeping focus when I'm not actually playing the game. I'm also really annoyed because I just changed where I put my computer's microphone on the mic stand, and, well, it's given me a whole bunch of trouble and it's caused me to fly into a bit of a rage, and I thought I got rid of that rage when I grinded for this episode, and the Bandicam decided not to record my audio. Anyway, Shelmet, he does indeed have a Steel type, but Shelmet doesn't attack me at all. He just uses Curse, making this probably the easiest gym I will ever face in my lifetime. Just, a constantly cursing Shelmet who doesn't realize it's not actually defending itself from the water gun. I love it. Anyway, I have no idea what I was about to say, because, again, I'm not great at post-commentary. I'm not great at keeping focused on anything, really. I'm enjoying recording Pokemon again. I'm not enjoying editing Pokemon again because, well, editing Pokemon takes time. A lot of time, because you need to create the layout, you need to edit the layout, you need to put all the stuff in the layout, you need to make sure that the layout matches the video, then you need to edit the video, first of all, so that, all the cuts are in there if you need them. On a random lock, cutting out is far less important. The only time I would ever do it is post-commentary cutting out naming Pokemon, basically, which I've done this time. But the thing is, you need to match the layouts properly. You need to make sure that, for example, I didn't do a very good job editing the first two videos because I didn't put the little VIP box next to Forge, but that's fixed now. I didn't realize that until I went to go edit episode 3, and I didn't realize that until recording episode 4. I'm a little tired because I'm anticipating working overnight tonight, and it's 11:08 in the middle of the day. I slept from 2 to 10 or so, which, that's 8 hours of sleep. It's just that when I get out of work at 7, I'm going to be super tired. It's just great. I also have to make sure to keep an eye on medicine because, follow me on Twitter. I actually had a rather severe toothache. If you're not familiar with the story of my teeth, I was walking through the park with my ex one day, and I snagged my leg on a tree root, and hyperextended my left knee, for which I fully blame her. It was her idea to walk in the park. Ay, ay, ay. How dare she do something not at all expensive and very much coupley. But yeah, I normally actually do enjoy walking with my girlfriends. It's just, you know. That day happened to be a bad one. I snagged my leg on a tree root. 2 weeks later, because I was working at Dunkin', I could not take time off, so my hyperextension never had a chance to properly heal. I woke up for work one morning and stood up out of bed, didn't notice my knee hurt, and went to go take a step toward my dresser. My knee gave out, and I fell face first into my dresser, shattering three of my... not shattering. I shattered my bottom right molar, my back left wisdom tooth, and I cracked my... I shattered those, and I just straight up broke my 2 canine teeth. And, yeah, both canines and the top. Which is a very odd combination of teeth to have broken from one trip to the face. But, yeah, I've already dealt with an infection in... Oh yeah, I also broke my bottom left molar, too. I've dealt with infections to both of the molars that I've broken. Luckily, the canines haven't been infected yet, because I've been trying to take better care of my teeth, but my back left wisdom tooth got infected. And, it was pretty painful, but the worst part about when one of your top teeth gets infected, especially the back ones, is the pain causes a headache to happen, like right in the middle of your head. It's probably the worst feeling on the face of the earth. And I couldn't fall asleep for like 3 hours, finally got to bed. I tried making an emergency appointment with any dentist that took my insurance, but they wouldn't accept emergency patients as new patients. I had to become a recurring patient before they, even remotely would take me as an emergency patient, so I had to go to the emergency room for them to tell me the infection was only just barely starting out, so there was no signs of it, but, they gave me an anti-inflammatory, which I have to take every 12 hours, which is coming up in 50 or so minutes. I have to take an antibiotic, penicillin, every 6 hours while awake, and they gave me Vicodin for pain if I need it, but I don't really need it. They technically gave me prescriptions for all of it. So, that's one of the reasons why I'm not feeling particularly happy. It's because I'm on medicine, but luckily the Naxaprin doesn't affect me at all, and the penicillin this version of penicillin is actually with potassium, so it doesn't ruin my stomach if taken on an empty stomach, so that's fine. Anyway, we're about to get our capture in this area. I completely neglected to be excited about the fact that we got Thunder Punch and Teasted to Forge. And our capture in this area will be Nidoqueen, because spoiler alert, I do capture this Nidoqueen. And, annoyingly, this Nidoqueen cannot learn Thunder Punch. How great. One thing I do notice when I do post commentaries, I tend to rant quite a bit. It's 8 minutes into the recording now, and I haven't even noticed the time go by. I do need to get myself water, I have to stop yawning, and then I have to stop ranting. Anyway, this Nidoqueen's actually surprisingly easy to catch. 3 cuts, a lick. Weak step after this I yawn, I curse, wait for fall asleep, throw great ball capture, easy as proverbial pie. I have no idea where I've heard that. I've heard that somewhere, easy as proverbial pie. I'll remember where I heard that line from at some point. It was from a movie or a TV show, I can't remember. But I heard it somewhere. So yeah. Oh. That's one of the reasons I'm tired. I got 4.5 hours of sleep the night before last. I got 8 hours of sleep last night, but I gotta work overnight tonight. So Sunday's gonna be brutal for me. And then I do have to work Monday 12 hours. But I will be off on Tuesday, so I should be able to do a decent chunk of recording then. I actually want to record as much Black today as I can, so that way on Tuesday I can focus on stuff like, maybe some Kerbal Space Program. Maybe if Beck doesn't need to work too much, we could do Fallout or Glazed, because we weren't able to do it this week because she was on vacation. How dare she? But yeah. As you may have noticed, I cut out the process of me naming her. Naive Nature, so plus speed, minus special defense, which is not great for Nidoqueen. But Double Kick, all that fun stuff. Can't learn Thunder Punch, which is very much unfortunate. That's the only bad thing about playing Pokemon Black with one screen, is you can't see both screens. Thinking next time I might do a Pokemon Black, like randomizer Nuzlocke, I might take the death counter away or move it to a different spot, like maybe to the right of the logo, just make it shorter, and then make the last death's picture a little smaller, and then put a small bottom screen box in the top left where the death counter is. Around the same width as the last death. I'd just move last death down a little bit. So it'd be kind of... I don't know, let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. I'm not going to see these comments for a while, since I'm probably releasing these on the weekends, or I might do Wednesday, Saturday. I gotta be careful not to kick that extension cord, because my computer will turn itself off. I might do Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday for this, and then Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday for my co-op with Rocky XY. Hopefully every week. You might not be able to do it every week. Ah, man. I'm getting a bit of a headache from talking so much. I blame my extreme rage from the day so far. I'm feeling being a little tired. What's odd is I've had like a quart of coffee. I should be, you know, super ultra mega bubbly. I was super ultra mega bubbly when starting this recording, but you know, shit happens. Just switching so Casey's in this battle so she can get some sheepy experience, because I figured this battle would be easy, and it is, actually. I need to find... I'm thinking about changing the font on the names, because they seem a little bit cramped to me. But I haven't needed to make a long name in a while. Casey's actually the longest name, along with Derpy and Joseph. So, think about having a bit of a longer font. I gotta stop yawning. Might take a little bit of a break to get myself some lunch. Keep myself up some pizza so that way I'm not taking Naxaprin on an empty stomach. Although Naxaprin doesn't really fuck with my stomach too much. Taking Naxaprin too much on an empty stomach will, because it'll affect the lining of your stomach, but it's not too bad. Naxaprin is basically, what is Naxaprin in? It's, I think it's in Aleve. I think Naxaprin's the main ingredient in Aleve. It's just that Aleve, they give you 200 milligrams of Naxaprin, and the most you're ever supposed to take at one time is 2, which is 400 milligrams. And these Naxaprin tablets they gave me are 500, so... And I'm also taking 500 milligrams of penicillin. Ah. Torchic. I wish I had taken Torchic, because I don't have a fire type. I need a fire type to be able to take care of the grass types and the steel types, because they're a massive threat to me. I really don't want to have to go through the series without a fire type, you know? I need to rub my eyes. I don't know why I'm so tired. I got 8 hours sleep. I took a freaking quart of coffee. I should be, you know, super ultra mega hyper. And preschooler Jasmine, of course, has been easily defeated. Yes, blah blah blah. They've stolen Pokemon. How dare they? It's very much illegal and very wrong. Just gonna go ahead and make sure Jones is the friend of my party. God damn yours. And yay, Power Anklet. That's great, because in a Nuzlocke it's important to try to specialize your Pokemon as much as possible. Because in a Nuzlocke it's much more important to be competitively battling as opposed to battling, you know, for the sake of battling. And here I'm figuring out who to give it to, I believe. I think I gave it to Casey to start with. But I'll just go ahead and spoil it right now. The Pokemon that I capture here is Infernape. You guys thought I was super annoyed about not having a fire type. Well, I captured a fire type. How about that? Oh god, spoilers. And he taunts, which means I can't use Yawn, which is utterly fantastic. That's one of the reasons why Infernape is actually pretty cool, is that you could stop Pokemon from setting up on you in a Nuzlocke, which it's great for, you know, Pokemon like Shelmet that were, you know, just constantly cursing, which could have been very bad. But it didn't really matter to me, because Shelmet never used its increased attack power. And at first I think, you know, Infernape's going to be really annoying to catch, but he only breaks out of one of the Pokeballs, which is great. Why couldn't you have been a Blaziken? But at least now I've got 3 fully evolved Pokemon on the team, KC, Juan, and Infernape. Joseph is going to evolve relatively soon, Forge is going to be annoying until he evolves into Metang, and Derpy is just going to be replaced as soon as humanly possible. And eventually I'm going to face the very tough decision of having to choose between Mudkip, Marshtomp, and Swampert, or Slowbro. And I'm thinking of going with Marshtomp because I don't really... I mean, I used a slow king in Pokemon Leaf Green, so I don't really want to use a slow grow. Probably because I infinitely prefer slow king. But unfortunately, Rexy cannot learn Thunder Punch, which is really annoying, and he's got a lax nature, so it doesn't really boost any of his attacks, any of its attacking or speed stats. But it's not horrible. I mean, he's got increased defense as opposed to special defense, which I do prefer, since I generally tend to find myself finding more physical attacks KOing my Infernape. But anyway, that's drawing us to the end of this video, guys, because I'm just going to go ahead and quickly heal. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and make sure to leave me a comment, guys, and tune in next time where I definitely will not be post-commentating this video. I'm going to train everyone to level 14 or 15 off screen, except for probably Derpy. I might only get him to 13. I know it's slightly over-leveled, but you know, I like to be prepared in a Nuzlocke, and it will make next episode a great episode, because Joseph will evolve, and I might even get Forge to evolve, but I doubt I'll get 5 levels for Forge in one episode, so... If you guys enjoyed, again, leave a like for me, make sure to leave me a comment, guys, let me know if you want to see the bottom screen, and I will see you guys next time for the next episode of my Pokemon Black Randomizer Nuzlocke thing, well, VIPlocke. Anyway, see you guys next time.